Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the November 4th regular Board of Trustees meeting. May we rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May we do a roll call real quick? Boyce? Here. Boudreau?
Here.
Dole? Here. Crockett? Here. Geske?
Here.
Phillips? Here. Mayor Nugent will be absent tonight, so may I ask for a motion to appoint a mayor pro tem in his absence?
I'll make a motion to appoint Joel Geske as mayor tempore.
I'll second that.
Boudreau?
Yes.
Dole?
Yes.
Boyce?
Yes.
Crockett?
Yes.
Phillips?
Yes.
I vote yes as well.
Thank you.
All right, this evening, first thing we'd like to do is change up the order a little bit. As you can see, we've got a packed room, so first thing I'd like to do is recognize the 2020 Cat lightweight Super Bowl champions. We have each of the coaches here from the cheerleading and football. Allow them to introduce their participants and say a few things about them. And then we've got an award that we'd like to present to them. So I think the first person that we'll ask is Rebecca Dennison. Would you please come up and tell us a little bit about your cheerleading squad that you have?
Sorry, I don't talk well in front of people, so I apologize. Thank you for having us. I want to say that our girls made fantastic strides this year. They have come together and just did the best that they could and did a fantastic job learning all kinds of new tricks, coming together as a team. Their team bonding was so good this year. We only have a couple of them here today because of volleyball, but we do have Brooklyn, Ashlyn, Aubrey, and Remy. And like I said, I do apologize. We have quite a few out at volleyball and a couple other sports tonight, so it's our team. I'm very proud of these girls.
Thank you. Thank you. On behalf of the football program, Lucas Hartman and Coach Jackie Green.
I'll let you go through the roster.
All right. First of all, I'd like to say, my name is Lucas Hartman. I don't know some of you, but I do know some of you in the room. I really want to say thank you for everything that you guys have done for this youth football program. Clap, boys. I want to first and foremost say thank you for the concession stand that you guys moved us to. I can't explain to you, being in this program as long as I have, how nice it is to walk into a facility where other towns have come and say, I cannot believe your guys' facilities and how nice they are. And I want to thank you guys for that, because that was a lot from you guys. Our field is amazing. We took it all in this year after we painted a big M on the 50-yard line and stood there and looked and seen kids playing at the splash pad and parents walking the path and having so much room that we don't even know what to do with some of the room. And it's just been an amazing feeling. I feel like it's really going to bring the program and bring more growth to it. So thank you for that. And then last but not least, and I'm probably missing something, but I really want to say thank you for the parking lot expansion. This year, parking there was zero issues. It gave us so much more room. We had parents be able to park on one side for cheerleading. We had football parking on another side. When we did home games, there was so much extra parking that away teams had their own parking lot. The feedback that we got from most teams was we have one of the nicest facilities throughout the entire I-8 league. So that, just so you guys are aware, that's a huge compliment to you guys. So I appreciate all the work and everything you guys put into the fields. So now on to the reason that we're here for tonight. We are here for the lightweight Super Bowl team. This group of boys has been to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row. This is 2 seasons where they've been undefeated. This year they went 10-0 all the way through and won the Super Bowl against a very good team, Chinook, which is a combination of Minooka and Shanahan. And I don't know if you guys know anything about those towns, but Minooka is an 8A level high school, so we are not playing small football. This is big football. So these boys came through, and it was a hard-nosed game, and they pushed through all the way to the end, so it was fun. So first of all, I'll start introducing. If not everybody's here, it's okay. We'll get through the list. So first we have Easton Spainhour. Hey, if I call your name, boys, will you just stand up and come kind of stand behind us? Next, I got Emmett Gotchel, Logan Rosnick, Landon Sabotis, Lincoln Asher, Levi Campbell, Joey Fisher, Mason Fear, Jimmy Hanley, Bentley Ballard, Luke Smith, Grayson Ford, Noah DeRosset, Blake Braddock, Blake Hopper, Jack Corbett, Caleb Monroe, Colton Warby, Jackson Hoots, Arthur Cleveland, Kyle Hoffner, Camden Beaupre, Weston Rosandich, Thomas Kolarski, Colton Green, Trevor Hartman, Case Cotter St. Jean, Bentley Soa, Caden Dunn, Remy Metters, Jackie McGrean, and Aurora Morandi. At this point, I'd like to hand over the mic to Coach Jack. He's our head coach, and let him give a little bit of a speech.
No, I'll keep it short and sweet. Every other year, this group of boys separates. Some of them will go up, some of them will stay at lightweights. So we had this group 2 years ago, and they won the Super Bowl. I think they went 11-0 that year, and went 10-0 this year. So this group of boys, since they've been playing together, is 21-0. And like Lucas was talking about, some of these schools, I mean, they pull from towns that are 3-4 times the size of us. There's a lot of kids, so I'm really proud of this group. They work hard. We asked them to learn a whole new playbook at the beginning of the year, stuff they had never done before. For some of you that know football, we had kids pulling. We ran all new plays, all new play calls. We brought them in and started from zero. And it was just incredible what they were able to accomplish when they all put their mind to it and they worked hard. So I'm really proud of you boys this year. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Mayor Nugent, the village board, and the whole town of Manteno, I'd like to present to you a certificate of achievement for Super Bowl champions. I know there's been a rich tradition of Wildcat football winning Super Bowls, but I can tell you boys that you are the first, no one else could ever claim this, the first Super Bowl champions of Legacy Park. So, congratulations. Would you guys like to get a picture up here, get the cheerleaders and everything
Yeah,
up
why don't you
front?
come up
front? And
Come up front under the sign and we'll take a picture.
You guys walk around, guys. I don't know if you'll all fit back there.
Hold that picture. We gotta go up there. Or not?
We gotta go around the back.
Watch out.
No idea what we're
Guys, we're all teammates, let's combine. Okay. Alright guys, we all need to hug each other. Especially Coach Lucas.
I'm gonna have to like stand.
Lincoln, we can't see you.
Cheesy pickles. That one, and that one.
This is good.
Cheesy pickles. I love cheesy.
Thank you.
I like cheesy
I guess I'm taking this off.
What does it say?
Just us. Okay, moving on to the next item will be public participation. Oh, minutes, sorry about that. See, changing things up, got me all messed up. Everyone received in their packet a copy of the minutes from our last meeting from October 21st, 2024. Are there any changes, deletions, corrections that need to be made? Seeing none, I'd accept a motion to approve them as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Crockett, second by Phillips. Roll call.
Crockett,
Abstain.
Phillips, Boyce,
Yes.
Woodrow,
Yes.
Dole,
Abstain.
Geske.
Yes. Now we're on to public participation. First person signed up to speak this evening is Annette Lamore.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, on Monday, November the 4th, Christians from all over the United States were going to say a prayer at 6 o'clock. So I didn't want to let this slip by. We are simply praying that God will hear our prayers and heal our land, and we pray that His will be done. Please join me in the Our Father. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. There was one other thing I wanted to mention tonight. Please, on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, turn on WGN TV. They're doing a special on the dangers of lithium batteries. And in order to keep our town safe, we should be paying attention so that we can make sure we're all safe. Thank you.
Next person is Francine Fatima.
Good evening. I really didn't write anything down this time because I'm just thinking of tomorrow. It's going to be a fantastic and a long, long day. I think that our church, St. Joseph, had a very good statement in it, and I'd like to read it. It is the duty of citizens to contribute, along with the civil authorities, to the good of society in a spirit of truth, justice, solidarity, and freedom. That's all we're trying to do here in Manteno. Just trying to get justice done. Just trying to get Goshen out. It is a communist company. And I know some people are saying, why promote that? The idea that it's a communist company. Well, because it is. And if you have any idea of history, you know what the communists do. They lie, they cheat, and they're trying to take America over. So, it's not a good thing. I will just say this, that Goshen is a thorn in my side, and I do hope our lawsuit, the concerned citizens of Manteno, I hope it comes through. And especially with the new regime, administration in our country, it is my hope that Goshen is gone. Thank you.
The next person is Sandy Shiz.
Hello. I'm glad that all the kids were here tonight, because now you know who we're fighting for. Those kids. That's who we're trying to save. So I know you've heard all about the lithium battery fire in Missouri and all the evacuations and toxins and poisons released there. And that battery factory was smaller than the one planned for here at Goshen. But I saw a FOIA letter on Facebook, I think it was, regarding the storage of the chemicals that are going to be out at the truck trailers in the Goshen parking lot, away from all their alleged fire suppression equipment that we all know doesn't really work. And what happens when it leaks? What happens if it gets on fire? It's away from all of the protections. It's in the parking lot. It's going to be sitting in the parking lot. So what about when it leaks into the water, leaks into the soil? What about all those poisons and toxins? What happens then? What are you going to do then? You think you can run away from this by not running for your offices again, but you can't. When this company explodes or contaminates our area, you'll be blamed even if you're not there. And your families that are still here, they'll be blamed. They'll take the brunt of it. Your brothers, your sisters, your kids, your grandchildren, the ones who just left, they'll take the brunt of the disaster if you're not here. So you can't escape this. This is all of your family legacies now.
Thank you. That concludes public participation. First committee report is Public Works and Utilities. Trustee Boyce.
I have no item tonight. My next meeting is the 19th of this month. Thank you.
Okay. Properties and Recreations. Trustee Boudreau.
I have no items tonight either, Mr. Tempora, Mayor.
Thank you. Public Safety and Health. Trustee Dole.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Geske.
Microphone. Mic.
Your mic.
I did.
Can't hear you.
Really? I did turn it on.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right.
Put it closer.
I thought I was doing it right. So, I don't have any action items on the agenda tonight. We have changed the public safety meeting to November 19th at 7 a.m. in the Village Boardroom. So in my safety tip tonight is this weekend, the Manteno Police Department took a report of an internet meetup scam where a seller agreed to sell a camera to somebody on Facebook Marketplace. They met at McDonald's, and when the buyer inspected the camera, they suddenly got in their car and left with the camera without paying. Keep in mind some things about Facebook Marketplace and some other sites that are very convenient ways for buyers and sellers to meet. However, it's not without its risks. When you meet a buyer or seller in person, it's important to take precautions to stay safe and avoid scams. Here are some tips to help you have a positive meetup experience. Research the person before meeting up. Before you decide to meet with someone, do a little digging into who they are. Check out their social media profile to see what history they may have been buying or selling and see if they appear legit. Suggest a meetup location. If you're ready to meet in person, you'll need to pick up a location where it feels safe to conduct the transaction. We recommend using the Manteno Police Department parking lot, which is marked as a meetup place location and is under video surveillance. Meet during normal business hours. Whenever you can, schedule your meetups to take place during regular business hours, preferably in daylight. Most community meetup spots are situated in front of local businesses or police stations. When they're open for business, they tend to get more foot traffic and give you a safe place to seek shelter if needed. When you're scheduling a meetup with someone, don't give out your phone number or email. Instead, stay in touch through OfferUp messaging or whatever app you're using to maintain documentation and protect your privacy. When you agree to a meetup spot, be cautious of last-minute requests to change the meeting location. Sometimes scammers use this tactic to lure people to unsafe locations. If you're the buyer, be sure to inspect an item throughout thoroughly and address any issues with the seller on the spot. If you're the buyer, avoid sellers who ask you to pay in advance or send a down payment. Paying before a meetup puts you at risk for fraud and payment scams. For the safest experience, always pay in person after you've inspected the item and determined it's what you want. Only accept cash. If you're a seller, we recommend that you only accept cash payments for your item. To prevent scams, avoid accepting checks, gift cards, wire transfers, cryptocurrency, and other payment methods. App-based payment methods like PayPal, Zelle, or Venmo are safer than a check or a gift card, but they still carry risks. For a smooth transaction, discuss and agree on a payment method before you meet with the buyer, so there are no surprises. If you're at a meetup and there's an emergency or you feel you're in danger, call 911 right away. If necessary, seek shelter in a nearby business until authorities arrive. Most importantly, if something feels off, trust your instincts. Don't go to a meetup if it doesn't feel safe. If you're interacting with someone suspicious, help protect your community by reporting them to the Manteno Police. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Dole. Planning and zoning, Trustee Crockett.
Thank you, Mayor. We have no items on the agenda this evening. The next Planning and Zoning Committee meeting has been canceled, which was scheduled for Tuesday, the 26th, as well as the Planning Commission meeting, which was scheduled for the 12th, has also been canceled. And that's all we have on the agenda for this evening.
Thank you. Under Finance, we have payment of bills in the amount of $35,570.30, of which there are no TIF bills. Our bills authorized and paid between board cycle were $41,357.51. Our next Finance Committee meeting is scheduled for November 19th at 7 a.m. right here. And that is all for the Finance. General Government, Trustee Phillips.
Nothing on the agenda tonight.
Okay. Seeing as though there's only one action item of payment of bills, I would entertain a motion to move forward with the payment of bills in the amount of $35,570.30.
I'll make that.
Motion by Boyce, second by Dole.
Yes.
Roll call.
Voice.
Yes.
Dole.
Yes.
Woodrum.
Yes.
Crockett.
Yes.
Geske.
Yes.
Phillips.
Yes.
Okay, before we enter into comments, our village clerk has a notice that she needs to read, so Robin, the floor is yours.
I just wanted to give, a notice is hereby given that the office of village clerk, local election official in and for the village of Manteno at 98 East 3rd Street, Manteno, Illinois, will be open on the following schedule for the purpose of accepting candidate petitions or certificates of nomination for the consolidated election to be held on April 1st, 2025, for the following offices of village president, village trustee, and village clerk. So those times will be on from Tuesday, November 12th through Friday, November 15th, from 8 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. And then on the following Monday, November 18th, from 8 a.m. till 5 o'clock p.m. So just wanted, this will be posted, it'll be out on our website, but just wanted to read the notice tonight so everyone's aware.
Thank you. Comments? Trustee Voss?
I'd like to say congratulations to the Wildcats. And it was very nice of Lucas to mention how they really appreciate the field. I mean, it's been our vision for probably 10 years that we were trying to get the football program out there and build it nice for them, and you were the one who was the big pusher of it. You know, it's great to see it all come together, you know, at the end, you know, and we have a champion. That's all I got to say. Thank you.
Hard to believe that it's actually been more like 18 years that
Yeah, I know.
we've
It's
been
like, I mean,
we've been trying to.
But that was
to
the
get
goal,
that.
and
Yeah.
it was like, that was our vision, and
Yeah,
it's great to see it
it's
open
great.
up, and great to see they use it, and
And the same with the Manteno Township, you know,
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah,
were a
yeah.
big
No,
part.
without them, we
and
wouldn't be there. Without them,
between both of them, I mean, it was a long time ago when we started that, but
was a
it's
good partnership.
amazing to see it.
great
Yeah.
partnership.
Yeah.
Trustee Boudreau, comments?
As a civics teacher, I just feel like it's my duty to say, yes, please go vote tomorrow. It is election day. If you haven't already voted early voting, it is very easy to look up your polling location. If you look up Illinois elections polling locations, you just got to type in your address and you'll be able to find it. You can register day of. All you need is your license and one other form of identification. I just want to shout out to my civics kids that are here today, engaging. They're doing their due diligence. I hope we can too. And also, when you do go vote tomorrow, make sure you thank those poll workers. I have done it once before. It's a long day. It's a thankless job. You don't get paid that much. And they deserve our thanks for helping us run a very secure election. So thanks.
Thank you. Trustee Dole?
Well, very nice, Tim. I agree with everything you said, that you're right, it's been like about 18 years we've been talking about this, trying to get everything out there and making it a beautiful place to be. And I'm glad you pointed out the legacy first Super Bowl winners, so that's really cool. My kids all played football too, so that was a fun thing. And thanks for the public to participate and the kids to come and cheer them on, and continue to cheer them on. So there's a lot of boisterous boys in that group. So that's it. Thank you.
Trustee Crockett?
Trustee Boyce, I couldn't agree more. It's been a journey, and again, we do have to thank the township. They've been a big part of this as well. So it's been a group effort, and it shows, and it's glad to get the feedback from the organization to let us know how happy they are with that park. So tomorrow is a very important day. The outcome could shape the path of this nation for generations to come. So I encourage everybody to get out and vote, and please bring somebody along with to vote as well. So every legal vote counts.
Very true. Trustee Phillips?
I agree with Tim. It's a good team. That was nice. That's all I have.
All right. Everyone else has already said it. Like usual, I'm on the tail end of making the comments, but shout out also to the high school. They lost, unfortunately, in the playoffs, but this is our future that we saw tonight, and them starting to build the program. And we've had a rich tradition in the past and a few down years, but our future is looking bright. So with that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Boyce, second by Crockett. Roll call.
Boyce?
Yes.
Crockett?
Yes.
Boudreau?
Yes.
Dole?
Yes.
Geske?
Yes.
And Phillips? Thank you.
Meeting's adjourned.